All right. So, holy shit, nice nat. All right, so with that one, you thought you recognized her, but now it's confirmed. This is absolutely the Baron's daughter, who most likely got all of his stuff when she died, or when he died. She has that classic Baron nose that he was made of so frequently for, though the very angry and pissed off look on her face makes you think that maybe she's not made fun of as much for it as he was.
Would I have known her, like, if I knew the Baron and was friends with him? But while she wouldn't recognize me, she probably hasn't seen me since the Blight.
Most likely, yes.
Okay. And he'd say, I'm sorry I hadn't recognized you. It's been a long time. I was a friend of your father's. My name's Malcolm.
Malcolm. Atlas?
Yes.
Oh, you fucking shite. You should have just said so. Come on, I'll take care of all you people. All you four, let's go. And she actually, like, with a huge smile on her face, comes around and wraps you in a big hug. You haven't been around here in ages, you fucking shite.
And he's super careful to try to make sure that the mask doesn't fall past his, mouth. And he nods. He's like, I know, I've been the Lord General's kept me quite busy away from town in the last year or so.
Samael, you notice that the woman has dramatically changed from the angry, pissed off woman to somebody who's very happy to see him and has waved all of you over. Estella and Sparrow have no fucking idea at all.
No, I'm still scoping out the crowd.
Yeah, you're like trying to find the thickest and heaviest purse you could possibly get your hands on, and Estella's like, "Where's the table? Where's the highest table I can dance on?"
I know, where is it?
I'm looking for the most drunk motherfucker I can find.
So how are you gonna handle this one, Samael?
I'm just gonna nod, keep following Malcolm, start heading towards the room because I'm obviously probably out of the chainmail at this point. Right,
most likely.
Yeah.
So she actually takes, I guess, you two, since the other two haven't noticed. She'll take you and Malcolm up to a kind of a higher table than the rest of them. It's not a vaulted area with benches, but it's very clear that they reserved this for some special occasions. And she very gladly takes the tray that was meant for other people and slaps it down in front of both of you. And them shuts can go fuck off for all I care. Here you go, name? Take these. Her name is Deanna. Got one for me?
Ready?
Go for it. Beatrice Alathus.
Okay, so this is extremely creepy. I was thinking Beatrice.
Oh my god!
I shit
no.
You
Tina,
called
since
everybody.
When have you been like a mind reader?
Well,
everybody that you knew that knew the Baron called her Little B for the longest time.
Okay.
Little B.
Wait, no, it has taken on a distinctly different meaning now that she's gotten a lot older. But it used to be because her mother was also named Beatrice. So
I thought this wasn't that kind of role play.
Nope, she's very much she's still Little B, but a lot of people say little bitch behind her back now.
Yeah, she's older B now.
So yeah, take a seat in your glove shades. Fuck, hold on, let me.
How did your father die?
Well, that's a fucking somber topic for seeing me for the first time.
My apologies. I'm caught off guard.
As you fucking shoot, drink. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
And he'll at one point he knows he got summoned to the castle, but he's like, whatever. I can have a couple of drinks first.
As we sit down, I grab one drink and ask her to bring another one.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, fuck. Where are you gonna put it? Your horns? You're probably sweating your nards off in there. Quick, there's a room up there if you want to take it. I figured, it's all set for the beds. You should be good.
I'd say thank you, and I start heading towards the room because I want to get the chainmail off. And I take my drink with me, by the way.
Okay.
Sarge,
yes.
Do I find this table?
Yes. You find a table in the fuck middle of the whole bar. Surrounded by a group of the city guard who are very much enjoying themselves. How would you like to...
This is going to be an indirect tag team with Sparrow. All right, look. I'm just gonna jump onto that table, and then I'm gonna start dancing.
Make me a performance check.
Yes. Please.
I'm glad you guys are getting so into this. This is pretty fun.
I got a 13.
Okay, yeah. You're a little rusty. It's been a bit. But
Yeah, my legs hurt.
And your legs hurt. So you focus instead of on more of your twirly, kicky dances. You focus more on your upper body and arms. I mean, again, you've known several styles of dance, so it's really easy to interpret. The city guard go fucking nuts. Like, they're like, oh, this is amazing. This could not be better right now. Because this is, apparently, as you're kind of looking around and dancing, like, this is the hit place to be right now. There's a lot of very youthful people in here. Everybody seems to have a smile and enjoying themselves. And as you start dancing, I assume that you have your bells on.
Oh yeah, I am jingle-linging.
You're jingle-jangling. And you manage to...
Jingle, 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 motherfucker.
Exactly.
I know, right?
Jingle bells, motherfucker. You manage to, for the most part, keep your bell chimes in tone with whatever music is going through your head, giving your dance a very rhythmic attraction. And through this, not most of the bar, but a good hunk of the bar is starting to look towards you and, get that, nod in their heads, like, I can get behind this kind of thing. And it's very quick that you start notice that, copper pieces and silver pieces are starting to be thrown on the table.
Nice! How much am I getting so far?
You're probably around a grand total of about 20 pieces.
20, what, copper pieces?
Silver pieces, sorry. Total.
While that's going on, have I identified a target yet?
Can you make me let's see here.
Swear to God, if I roll a 1, I'm going to cry.
Probably perception.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Hey. Ah!
Okay.
Yeah.
So you find that there is a very nice looking woman. Red corset, white underneath, got some what looks like to be dagger sheaths. But she looks pretty trashed. She is very much enjoying herself. Rabble-rousing with the rest of them as the dancer, the sudden masked dancer, is now going about her business. Very much entertained with what's going on. You kind of look around. She's not surrounded by big, beefy dudes who are willing to kick your shit in if somebody catches you. It looks like more teenage, like almost nobodies kind of thing. Maybe some Smith's sons. You think you might be able to get away with it?
I'm down. Let's do this.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check, if you will. You'll get advantage on this.
Alright, I'm going to kind of casually saunter around, make sure it doesn't look too obvious where I'm heading. Kind of head in that general direction, but not, make a beeline.
Okay. Alright. 24. Excellent. So, yeah, you've double and triple checked yourself to make sure that nobody's really catching on, and after about 5 minutes, you manage to make your way through. And right as Estella ends her, I would guess, first dance, you hear, the smattering of applause and figure that it's probably a good time.
Okay. Sleight of hand, then?
Yep.
Alright. Jingle, jingle. With advantage or no?
No.
Okay.
Just regular.
I feel like the jingling of my bells. People hide the jingles.
Shit.
Okay. So you kind of take a look around real quick and turn away, and very carefully your hand slips behind you, and you manage to get your way inside of the purse. Very happy. You managed to wrap your fingers around one of it's hefty, so you can tell it's a gold piece, and you're about to lift it out, and suddenly you feel a very slender finger wrap around your wrist.
Oh shit.
And suddenly you find a very drunk head on your shoulder as it leans over to you and goes, with our order, I could kill you for that.
Did you just say with our order? Because I thought you said without an owl.
No, with our order.
Oh, with our order. Okay.
And she quickly, deftly twists your wrist to the point where it's a little painful, but enough to get you to turn around.
Okay.
Can you guys see that?
You
Yes.
stole from the one that looks like it's a thief.
Oh my lord.
So she gets you to turn around, and luckily she still has a smile on her face, but she's like, "You must be Sparrow."
I must be.
Well, yeah, from what Caretaker said. You got all the hoops and bells to you.
No, just eyes widen and then kind of relax a little bit. Not enough to like I'm going to completely be unprepared for anything that might happen, but just enough that okay, she knows Caretaker. It's cool.
So she lets your wrist go and, very happily takes another swig of her drink, knowing that you still have the gold piece in your hand. Fucking keep it. I ain't got no use for it. At this point, it's just more of a thing to keep score. So, Caretaker told me to at least make contact with you. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit harder than this.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
My target for the night happens to just know my trainer.
Oh, I know you too, Sparrow, but we won't get into that.
Oh?
Here, come, drink.
Don't do alcohol, it dulls the senses.
Oh, really? Does it now? She turns the fucking cup up into her mouth. Okay. Could be the fact that I have a gold, purse full of gold right now that's making me a bit cocky, but I'll go with what you say. Slams it back down to the table. Listen.
Sparrow starts kind of doing that thing where she's like, twiddles the coin between her fingers.
So she turns back around and looks down and looks back up at you with a smile. So, considering you refused to join me for a drink, I guess we'll just have to get down to business then.
Always prefer.
I will be your contact in Stromness. I'm the extension of the gang, if you will. Caretaker basically just asked me to keep an eye on you. They don't really have a lot of sway out here, but at the very least I can get you some stuff if you need it. Fence off any materials you have. Pretty much I'm here all the time. I got my lackeys out doing my work for me now.
What's your call sign?
Fallen.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sparrow. Listen, go, have fun. I'll catch up with you later, alright?
Yep. Oh, before you go, anybody I need to watch out for in particular?
Offhand, no, it's a pretty safe city. Don't try to do your normal thing here, though. It gets a little iffy. If you're going to try and do what it is you're best at, try and stick to the Armory District and Heroes Way if you can. The guard are very sharp-eyed, and they're not easy to bribe.
Gotcha. Danka.
She tips an invisible hat towards you and turns back around.
Before she turns back around, after she tips her hat, I do this thing where, like, I kind of, like, do a little, like, faux bow of, like, greeting people that are, like, like nobility or whatever.
Okay. Very clearly you're superior.
Yeah. I'm just being cheeky at this point.
All right. So, with Missy caught, Estella, can you make me a perception check, please?
Okay.
I got a 20.
How well do you remember your troops' masks?
Well, pretty well, because they wear it all the time.
So, close to the very, very front of the black cello, you barely catch something. And what you see stops the dance instantly.
Oh, shit! I know. Oh, wow, that's a pretty cool mask.
That's the mask of the Fire Eater of your troop.
Can I give them names? Well,
Sure.
Because, like, I was gonna go off the Greek names of planets.
Okay.
So, he could be Ares, the Fire Eater.
The Fire Eater. So, yeah, so you see... and that makes a certain amount of sense, considering your troop isn't... it is more known for their masks than what's underneath them. So Ares' mask was very much an attention getter. The small area around his mouth was meshed to allow for a better dispersal of fire.
You mean of the alcohol?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A better dispersal of the alcohol. It also had a lot of ornamentation and jewelry on it, so as he did his fire dance and the fire breathing, it would sparkle in the light in a way that a lot of people were just entranced by. He was also the most acrobatic of the group. And he's also dead.
Oh!
So you see just a flash of this mask exit the black cello.
Oh, I need to give chase, yo.
So
Can I?
Absolutely. Give me a acrobatics check with disadvantage, please, because you are in a packed room
Oh, great.
trying to maneuver through it. Sparrow, do you notice this?
I don't know. Do I notice this?
Well, why don't you roll?
Oh, wow.
Am I looking at insight or persuade? Or oh my god, insight or perception?
Perception.
All right. Perception. Yes, it is a normal roll. I think I do.
Oh yeah, you absolutely pick up on it. Malcolm, would you like to roll as well, or do you think you're too distant?
Oh yeah, I totally want to do that because I'm keeping an eye on the two of them.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to miss me jingling and then just stopping immediately.
Exactly.
I would actually like to use my inspiration from before on this.
Okay, absolutely.
Wait. You're keeping an eye on me, you perv?
I just
Fucking
keep an eye on-
pedophile.
Wait, are you like,
God.
how old are you? How would he be a pedophile?
He's in his 30s.
Samael.
And I'm like, I
Samael.
just turned 19.
Yeah.
Would you like
I
to
should be back downstairs by now,
Oh
right?
yeah, by now you're back downstairs. You're
Yeah.
you're in kind of your regular clothes.
Okay.
Would you also like to roll perception?
So I only got an 11. I said that wrong. What I meant to say was, I got an 11!
I got 11!
Yay!
Alright, so all of you notice the fact that Estella has just stopped and turns around and literally flings herself into the crowd in the direction of the exit.
Hiya!
I'm gonna, do I know where she was looking before that she stops?
Yes, she's looking in the direction of the exit, which is where she basically, like, jumped off to go to.
I follow.
Malcolm? Samael?
I look to Malcolm to see what he's gonna do.
I say, oh god damn it, and like, go after her.
When I follow, I'm following by kind of like slipping around people and like under tables and shit so that I can stay cover. And I get ready to palm a pair of daggers.
And for the
Sarge.
record, he's watching you guys because you're the troublemakers of the group.
The lovable one.
He's totally a pedophile and I know it. You can't hide it.
Hey, Sarge.
Yes.
Since I did an acrobatics, can I do like a fancy like swing over the crowd? And I guess they'll probably think it's performance exit.
Wait, I have something for this.
Mhm.
I have something for this. Hold on, I have a thing. I gotta find the thing.
Parkour!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wasn't even thinking that, but that actually fits better than my thing.
I will say actually that you start leaping from table to table.
Oh wow. Triple parkour.
Yep. So you plant your handstands, you basically slide across people's plates. The crowd is going fucking nuts. They think this is 100% a part of the act that you've come up with. You're dancing from table to table, you're throwing your legs out, barely skimming over people, tossing plates. The crowd goes fucking nuts. All of the while, Malcolm and Samael are fucking charging through the crowd, trying to basically blast their way through, and Sparrow is managing somehow to keep pace with you through slinking through everybody, because they're all fucking distracted.
So, I know you said she's jumping from table to table, but when she was talking about doing a fancy flip and like flying over the crowd, literally this is what I was imagining.
Oh, this I have to watch real quick. For the stream, of course.
For the stream. I'm singing the voice.
No, you're not singing the voice. You're listening to the
The
song.
chandelier. Wow, this is actually a really good voice too.
I was literally, Deanna, I was just literally imagining like this song going on in the background as you start like swinging across the crowd, like some invisible fucking trapeze or something, just grabbing whatever you can to just swing your way. And it's all slow motion too. We don't know how you managed to do it, but it's like completely slow mo.
Yeah. I think that's a part of my abilities. I think I have slow-mo for entertainment ability, so I've used it.
Nice. All right, so you manage now that we've had our little chandelier distraction, which was pretty fucking cool, by the way. I was very impressed by that. So she manages to basically plow Estella. You plow through the last like 5 or 6 people next to the door, and the street is empty.
Fuck! Is what I say.
At this point, all 3 of you come up to hear that.
I mean, if that's what you were going for, I don't think charging directly at someone is the best way to do that, but I could be wrong.
Is everybody okay?
I lost him. Someone was wearing Ares' mask, and I lost him. I fucking lost him.
Slow down.
Oh,
I'm
no,
looking up
she's
and down
dead.
the alleyway, or well, the street where we're at, just to see, see if I notice anything.
This was somebody who helped. Somebody had your troop's mask.
Yeah, and I saw him get executed. It couldn't be him.
Which way did he go?
Wearing...
Which way did he go?
I don't know. Do I know?
All right,
Sorry.
Malcolm is going to start trying to track this guy.
You can make the check for me.
That is, yeah.
Samael, what were you doing? You said something.
As soon as we came out, I was looking up and down the street for any threat or any person, just because she was obviously chasing something.
Right.
Investigation or survival, because we're not necessarily in the city.
Survival.
Okay.
That would be your tracking skill.
Cool. And I get proficiency in that.
Are there buildings nearby?
You do not get proficiency in that.
In tracking, you said I could have for tracking checks.
For that one point.
Oh.
The GM shut you down.
I'm the worst. I'm apparently the worst wild hunt. Warlock.
You can still make the survival check though.
Yeah. That's
Right.
a sad feeling.
Right. Samael, you said you were looking up and down?
Yeah.
If you want to make a perception check, you're more than able. Everybody, if you guys want to check, pitch it to me.
Oh.
Hey, Sarge,
God.
what are the buildings that are nearby?
Again, squat 2-3 story buildings. They look more like residentials. They're starting to build into the more tightly packed areas that you're used to.
Okay, so would it be...
I want to climb one of them and take a look around from up above.
Okay. You are going to be working at that from a disadvantage. These are very high.
I really, really don't have the strength to do this.
Can I do perception, Sarge?
Yeah.
Receive.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I was about to say if Estella got a 20 on the off one too, I was just gonna laugh. Okay.
Hey, look at that rock! Guys, I found the rock!
So, Samael, you found a very interesting looking cart.
Okay.
That has come by just at the right moment to kind of pull your attention away.
Okay.
The reason it pulls your attention away is because there are tieflings on it.
Okay, that would make sense.
Malcolm, you are trying to pick up whatever track you can, but it's the city, cobblestones. There's not much to go off of here.
Yup.
Sparrow, same thing. You want to try and look around. You look up and immediately go to the rooftops because you're like, okay, this is where I'm comfortable at. But you realize that with such a densely packed area like this, climbing the building isn't going to do anything. Exactly. You're just going to see the tops of the buildings. You're not going to see the alleyways where he most likely went. And finally, Estella, you think you see at least 3 different coats of the same type that you saw this guy in 3 different alleyways. So you're entirely... But it could just be your mind playing tricks on you at this point.
Stella's devastated.
kind of huff, and then I'll slide my daggers back into their appropriate holsters, and just kind of cross my arms for a minute. What did this guy look like that had your mask or whatever?
So I would describe the mask very vividly because it's Aries' mask, and I explained the whole mesh and all the glitter, and like say that when fire's lit, it looks like it's a disco ball, but you don't know what a disco ball is. So I explained the fantasy equivalent of it, like a crystal in the lights or something.
Right.
Do we know what's happened
I
to her?
didn't ask. I just kind of say, I didn't ask what happened, what the mask looked like. I asked about the guy wearing the mask.
Oh, so yeah, that, and then I guess he had like a black trench coat looking thing. That's about it. I only saw his mask. That's the only thing I really focused on. I didn't really get
Estella?
focused too much on. Yeah?
He looked a lot like Ares.
Really? Oh no, okay, then he looked a lot like the dead guy. Is what I say. Instead.
Then again, you've only really seen him with the mask on. The hairstyle looked really close, at least, again, from that briefest of glimpses you got. It could be anybody. It really could. But it's just, you got the glimpse of it, and at this point, you're trying to convince yourself, like, whether what you saw was either real or not. Like, I'm not sure how your character would respond to it, but it's starting, like, basically, it couldn't have been. There's no way.
Yeah.
He's dead. It was me looking at it and going, oh, well, the haircut, oh, God, and piecing things together where they weren't,
Indeed.
possibly, at least. But it's totally up to your character if you want to hold on to it.
We'll be done probably in about, 2 hours or so, so if you guys are still at it in 2 hours, come find me. I'll be here.
Yeah,
So-
that happened.
Malcolm, Samael, how do you guys want to react
They
to
don't
it?
care.
I attempted to track him, and if she doesn't know which way he went, and we don't have any idea which way
I will literally ring Estella for every single piece of detail that she can remember about this brief glimpse that she got.
I'd probably be asking who he is and why she's upset about seeing him.
Okay, and then I don't know. I thought I explained to you what happened to the.
Did she tell me about the troop?
Yeah, in our awkward. Hey, I'm in your room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So
Wait,
I guess.
wait, when did we have that party?
It was only him and me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you, Samael, promised that you would help me find these killers.
Okay. Well, my question for you: Are you sure? Or are you sure of what you saw? Are you sure it was him?
I'm sure that is the exact person. He looked like the exact same person as Aries.
So, Sparrow, Malcolm, you both kind of pick up on the fact that somehow Samael knows about this.
I mean, yeah, I know about it too.
Yeah, we had our little offline role play thing, so
Okay.
he knows.
Yeah. So I know about it too, but I'm more concerned with, okay, we need to find this guy if he is involved in this somehow, because that's gonna, if Malcolm's thought process is if we can shore this whole thing up, that's gonna make Estella a lot more useful in the future.
Yep, I'm distracted now.
Okay.
Sparrow
So-
cocks her head for a moment after getting the details, and then heads back inside to find Fallen.
So he's gonna say to Estella, give me every bit of information you can on this mask. I need to go to the keep. I've put it off long enough. I can put out, a message to the guard to keep an eye out and send for us if anybody wearing that mask is seen or caught.
Okay. And I will, and I'll just say that, he performed for many months here too, and his act was one of the most loved. So if anything, whoever saw the performance would also recognize that mask. Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.